start this one as usual just by giving the paper a good soak in with clean water. Using a large hay, 15 by 11 Fabriano Watercolour Paper, weighs £130, and this is the large Ron Ranson hay. It's a raw sienna. All the way down to the bottom, and then the horizon is going to be about a third of the way down the page, so put the sky in next. So I'm going ultramarine and a bit of Payne's grey, and just sort of hit and miss all the way down. There's going to be water here, so I'm just going to reflect some of that sky colour in while it's on the brush. Clean the brush again, and I'm going alizarin crimson, Payne's grey to make a cloudy colour, dark cloud, and I'm just going to come from the left hand side this time, try and get that a bit darker. Reflect some of that down in the water. And then mix all the colours together. And start to put those mountains in. Yeah, I should have left this a bit lighter really. I've come down a bit low with that dark cloud. Doesn't matter. Just have to get this on a bit darker there, so you can see it. In fact, I could have lightened it if I'd have thought about it, but in fact I think I will. I'll clean the brush, and I'm going to just lighten that a bit. That'll do. Back to those colours again. Maybe just strengthen that a little bit. And just work it all the way across. Well, just about there. And then the rest of it, there's some grasslands in front of that, so this is raw sienna, lemon yellow, and then work that across. It goes all the way across to there. Next, the paper's stretched, so I'm just going to pull it tight. So I've got a flat surface to work with. So then, back to those grassy colours. We're getting a bit samey now, so I'm just going to clean the brush. Lemon yellow, nice and light, see? Clean brush, lemon yellow. And that's down to about the... I've come a bit low actually. I mean, I've come about, well, a bit low halfway. Doesn't matter, I can live with that. And then somewhere down on the bank, just putting in those little muddy bits where the land meets the water. Now this bit I want nice and dark, so I'm going to put some houses in there, just scrape them out. A burnt umber. Comes down a bit more. that'll do for that. Now, while this is damp, I'm just going to scrape a few little there's the roof, and then just making sure that's dry. Just pull this a bit tighter because it's still not quite flat. So if you imagine that's the roof, and then little chimney, and just a few little windows, and there's another one there. Then just put a couple of windows, and there's maybe a little door there, and a little chimney. And there's another house over there. More little windows, and there's one behind. Another one. Just a very simple way of doing houses. A bit too far with that one. Maybe just scrape another one in front of it to hide that little error. All you need to do is suggest the once you've suggested the roof, just a few little windows, and that's all you need then. Just gives the impression of a tiny little village. I'm just going to make sure that that's all dry, and I'll put some reflections in. So I can re-wet that water area and then just reflect the mountains into that water. Make sure it's nice and wet. Obviously because it's dry, I haven't disturbed the paint. Then it's back into all those mountain colours, which were just all the sky colours mixed together. Try and get that down a bit darker. Then reflect some of that green colour. And even just the odd little roof. That'll do. It doesn't have to be just to give the impression, and then just something dark, just reflecting that little bit. Give that a quick dry. Now just to move into the foreground area, and it's just a very simple foreground. I'm just getting burnt umber. I haven't even cleaned the brush. It's all a sort of darky, just a very dark mix down this bottom bit. So just Just dipping the tips in just to get this chisel edge on the brush. And just a quick sweep. Burnt umber, ultramarine. Even a bit of light red just to warm it up a bit. And maybe just a few little bits of grass somewhere over here, and then a few little rocks. I always overdo it with the rocks, but I just can't help it. A few little bits of grass. And then if I just switch to the number 3 rigger, stick a couple of birds in the sky, and then over in the other corner, pop your signature, and that's another painting finished. I hope you like that. Thanks for watching, keep practicing. Don't forget to ask your questions in the comments, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.